Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Young Turks, the show that's been bringing you stories of entrepreneurial excellence from around the world for the past 12 years. I'm Shireen Bhan. Now, this week's biggest highlight was the first union budget presented by the Modi government. All eyes were on Finance Minister Arun Jaitley's financial plans for the year ahead. And much to our delight, small and medium enterprises and startups attracted a lot of attention, with the budget bringing them to the national economic discourse. Now, the Finance Minister has proposed a host of measures to encourage entrepreneurship, including a 10,000 crore rupee fund to back early-stage companies. Let's take a look at what the Finance Minister articulated and how industry has reacted.
Promotion of entrepreneurship and startup companies remains a challenge. While there has been some effort to encourage, one of the principal limitations has been of startup capital by way of equity to be brought in by promoters. In order to create a conducive ecosystem for a venture capital in the MSME sector, it is proposed to establish a rupees 10,000 crore fund to act as a catalyst to attract private capital by way of providing equity, quasi-equity, soft loan and other risk capitals for startup companies.
Irrespective of a fund being there or not, I think money is going to back innovative companies, and I think in the tech space. And so far, Bangalore is the startup capital of the country, and we are seeing at least 10 startups a day, which is a very, very healthy sign. And that's happened without a government fund, so to speak. We've of course got a biotech fund which has been created by the government, which has certainly seen a lot of biotech startups also come into play. But having said that, I think I would have liked to have seen more emphasis on providing venture capital money, some tax sops such as exemption of capital gains tax or many other such tax incentives, which could have seen more money flow into creating new companies, because that's where the jobs are going to come from.
Well, this has been one of the more favorable budgets for the startup universe in India in the recent past. But there is a lot more work that needs to be done to encourage and nurture the entrepreneurial ecosystem. We hope the Finance Minister is listening. Moving on now, spotting an opportunity in most uncertain times is an entrepreneur's innate quality, and our first guest today saw an opportunity in the 2009 recession. To battle job loss in the UK, in 2009, Dilshad and Hothi set up the Knowledge Academy. It's a global training organization that provides IT and project management training across all sectors to multinational clients and even government agencies. Headquartered in Berkshire in the UK, the venture has trained over 100,000 clients since inception and clocked revenues of $35 million. With a presence in more than 200 locations globally, Young Turks caught up with Dilshad in Berkshire to find out more about his recession to riches journey. Take a look. Bringing in 8 years of sales and marketing experience and having worked at an IT and management training company, Dilshad Hothi saw potential in retraining professionals across the globe and set up the Knowledge Academy in 2009.
I left India in 1999, and my father, who was a retired air marshal in the Air Force, supported me in terms of coming to the UK to commence my MBA. So it was a significant investment made by my parents, and it's been quite a challenging journey itself. Way back in April 2009, before starting the business, we were looking to raise finance. We were able to do that by mortgaging our houses. So from a decision-making perspective and raising finance, it was a huge challenge as banks weren't lending, and it became even more difficult to set up a business. But we took the risk and we plunged in, secured the funding by mortgaging our house. We set up a business, and over the journey itself, we believe that it was a risk which was worth taking, and we worked very hard in those 5 years.
So Dilshad decided to bank on a common pain point of all working professionals: the challenge to find time for professional development and skill upgradation. With the aim to help professionals across the globe despite different time zones or locations, the Knowledge Academy provides a whole host of courses in 3 formats: instructor-led training, e-learning and virtual training. Online programs allow users to participate in global live sessions with subject matter experts, and the venture is also trying to bridge the gap of online sessions with classroom learning by organizing offline meets for face-to-face sessions with experts.
Over the last 5 years, we've been able to build systems which has given us a significant edge. So we have an operational logistics system which allows us to run over 3,000 public courses on an annual basis. We're teaching over 100,000 delegates on a global footprint itself. This kind of operation requires you to have a very robust engine. So we've also invested in significant enterprise resource management tools which allow us to position our products in a manner which allows us to take advantage of our weaknesses of our competitors. So our products, our pricing and the markets and the schedules we have for our courses are uniquely positioned to give the learners the best choice and the best selection. That choice, that selection gives us the edge.
The venture is recognized and accredited by key leading authorities and various global examining bodies. Claiming to be innovative, unique and an easy-to-use platform, the Knowledge Academy is currently generating revenues of $35 million with 150 permanent staff and has over 350 instructors across the world. Targeting heads of businesses in large MNCs and government agencies, the team claims that their unique learning solutions provide clear return on investment, which enables clients to successfully gain an edge in the marketplace. But its latest milestone has been the India chapter that was started in November of 2013.
As the middle class in India is growing at a rapid rate, there's a phenomenal opportunity. But what we're looking to do is develop marketing programs which go and have salespeople who sit down with each HR department of these large enterprise clients and try and work out a roadmap. What we would like to do is create learning programs or learning interventions which will focus on achieving their end objectives in their personalized setting. So for example, IT or telecom companies within India, their objective is to increase the number of users. How do you go about galvanizing your resources, the vast amount of people you have, and put structured learning programs to compete on a global scale? So we're looking at identifying opportunities within large Indian firms who employ over 10,000 people, and then looking at their end objectives, and we'll plan to work with the learning and development teams to create unique learning programs which will allow them to achieve success.
So far, the India chapter has spread to 14 locations including Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, Kolkata and Chennai. Going forward, Dilshad wants to make the Knowledge Academy a 500-people strong team that offers over 10,000 courses. With plans to set up dedicated offices in the US and Europe, Dilshad is keen to touch the $50 million mark in revenues over the next 2 years. Well, Dilshad, here's wishing you the very best of luck for the future. We hope you meet your targets sooner than you anticipate. It's time now for us to take a break, but there's a lot more coming up when we return on Young Turks, the story of 3 entrepreneurs who are bringing the best of the online shopping experience to a store near you.